Hello friends, so welcome to Flutter Kid. This is our second video. Our first video was regarding how get API works and how to fetch the data from the API. So now if you haven't seen that video, I will give its link into the description box. Okay. So now let's move on to our second video. Our second video is regarding the post API. So now we will import a material dot. Let's just first design the UI for it. STL. If you don't know, let me tell you again how I have created this stateless widget. This is a various extension. This is an extension. Okay. Just I have you have to install Flutter snippets, and you will get it from there. But I will show you. These are the two extensions that I have installed in my VS Code. And after that, if I want to create a stateless widget, I will just write STL. You can see. And if I want to create an stateful widget, I will just write STF. Okay. So okay, now we are designing the UI for our API. Okay, fold app bar. Let's give it a title as post API tutorial. Okay, let's do it into the center. Okay, now we are done. Now let's go into our API. So go to a browser and search jasonplaceholder.typecode.com. Okay, now we will just go into the guide. Okay, we will be fetching. Where is the API? Okay, let's fetch this one only. Okay, if you want, you can do it manually with me. Okay, as I have told you into the previous video, that if you want to like communicate with the server or browser, you have to install http package. Where is this? Is you can see this is our http package. Okay, I will just import http dot as http. Okay, now let's create our method. Let's name it as post data to API. It will be async as it is a synchronous function. Now let's create wait a while. Okay, let's finish it our with design. Just we will create a button that will post our data into the API. So I will just center that button, elevated button. Okay, child will be just I will keep it text as post data, and on pressed will be post data to API. Okay, now done. Now let's just create a function, var response. Okay, var response will be http dot post. Okay, if you don't know, like if you are getting confused why we have used post, so if you want to fetch data from API in the get method, we will be using http dot get. But now we are doing post, so that's why I will be writing post Yuri dot parse, and here we will copy our URL. Okay, now body will be containing what type of data that you are giving it to it. I will be just giving it as name. Let's give it my name only, Manav. Okay, and I will post my age. Okay, as 21. Okay, now okay, it's a good practice to wrap or to write exception handling. So I will just wrap it in this in try, and if there is some error, we will just catch it and print e dot to string. Okay, and we will be printing our data that we have just posted into an API response dot body. Okay, right. Okay, we haven't tried written a bit here. Now it's perfect. Okay, so let's just run it on a Chrome browser. I it seems like every okay. Wait. I just forgot to give it here. Home. It will be post. What we have kept the name. Okay, we have just written as my widget. Let's change it to post screen, and here also let's just change it to post screen. Now it's perfect. Post screen. Okay, now it's perfect. Let's just run it into a browser. It will take some of your time, not more than a minute. Now our Chrome browser will be opening. See, let's just inspect it to keep it as a mobile screen size. I am not running it in emulator as I told you in my previous video that it is not working in my VS Code. It has some issues with it. So I normally use my mobile, but as you can't see in it, so I have been running in Chrome browser. So if I click on this post data, you can see we have posted our data. Okay. Now if I wait where okay, if I change this to John and change it to maybe 20. Okay, let's reload it, and if I post it again, you can see that we have just posted our data to our API. If you don't know why this debug is coming, let me show you how to remove it. Just go to a main.dart, and in material app just remove give this debug show banner as false. Okay, now you can see it has gone. So if you face any difficulties or have any doubts, you can just comment it in a comment box and wait for our next video. Also, yeah, you can suggest me some topics or any projects that you want to do. We will do it together. So just write it in a comment box. Okay.